Jeannie, do we have any questions out there?
I'm looking.
Oh, we got one right up front.
What was the funniest moment you had while filming this production?
She asked what the funniest moment was we had while filming this production. Do you have a... I can see the wheels turning. I have to say I had a really good time shooting this whole movie. Maybe a moment will come to me while I'm thinking about it, but as you can see, all my scenes were with Jill, and we just sat in that bar and drove our director crazy because we just kept straying off script and improvising and playing with each other and having a ball. And she'd be like, okay, cut. Can we do it again as scripted, please? So that was just a blast for me almost every day, just being on set and doing that.
I just thought of a scene when we were watching the end when Ashley was leaning over and lighting the candle. And sex scenes, by the way, are the most unsexy thing in the entire world to film ever in history, ever. And Ashley kept burning her hand, and so... And she was trying to be cool, and she's got this thing that she does, and her hand was burning. She did it like 40 times. And...
Well, Jill, okay. Jill and I have not been together for 12 years. She was kidding. Nice job, honey. Jill and I have been together for a year and a half now, and we met and bonded during this film. So you can all see who really got the girl at the end of that movie, okay? But I have to say that I know Ashley and I know Jill and we're all friends, and it's not difficult at all really to watch them do that scene together. The two of them are like brothers if you see them in real life. I mean, Jill and I were like giggling and talking, and then her and Ashley would be like talking about football. And, I suppose it might be difficult if I didn't know Ash so well, but it's not.
No, yeah, it's true. Ash and I could, like, she's gorgeous, but the sexual chemistry, we're kind of like, how are we going to do this? Like, we gotta sell it. And so we're like, what do we have in common? Football. And so we would be talking football in between sex scenes, and, it's like making out with your cousin. It was kind of odd. But it looked good.
What inspired you to actually decide to be in the movie? What was it about the movie that made you want to be in it?
That it was a lesbian movie, that it was our world, that it wasn't a coming out story, that no one died, that, honestly. Depressing lesbian films, but it just was, there is something wrong with it. It was a fun script. It was a fun script, the opportunity to work with lesbian directors and other out actresses. There's 5 out actresses in this film, so that's why.
Okay, coming from around here. I was just wondering, you're both such wonderful actresses. Are you being stereotyped for just lesbian roles, or do you have a much larger repertoire in the movie industry?
The gay niche of the market has only really sort of sprung up in the last few years. I got most of my experience in the mainstream of the market, and the real fun characters I'm getting to play are the ones now. And people have asked this question before about being out and playing out lesbian characters, and if I'm concerned about being typecast. And ask any actor in LA if they're concerned about being cast. We just want to be cast. We want to work. And getting to actually play and represent the world of which I live is even more fantastic. So I love it. I'll play gay characters till the day I die. We want to tell you guys about a web series that after Jill and I worked together on Lola and we couldn't be contained on that set, we thought we better do something on our own that we have control over. So we created a show with Ann Noble and Robin Detman, who's sitting right over there, called We Have to Stop Him. And it's about a couple of lesbian therapists in therapy, and Suzanne Westenhofer plays our therapist. It's a comedy, but we're not ashamed to say we think it's really intelligently done and goes a little bit deeper into our lives and our relationships as gay people. And we want to invite you to watch it. It's at wehavetostopnow.tv, and I think Jean made it across the room now. Yes?
I was wondering how the idea for the cartooning came up for some of the stunts for Ashley. I noticed a lot of the stunts you did was the cartoon.
Low budget. That's it. That's expensive to do, so they got an animator to do all the stunt sequences. Yeah, it's cute.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you guys for coming.